Hello there. Good to see you. It's good to see you, Lucas. That's good. Rather chilly day. Tonight we're talking about bodybuilding tips. And this is from Victor Pride's Bold and Determined, Volume 4. So that's specifically what we're going to be talking about tonight. I'm doing this through YouTube, not through StreamYard. That way I can create moderators. I can do that from this platform, but I can't do it from the StreamYard platform. So if somebody pops up and makes a comment and I would like to have them be a moderator, then we can do that. I've got the heater on right now. It did get cold again. And that was always fun. Cut hair all day today. I will be back in the shop tomorrow and on Saturday. So 3 days this week. 3 days. I thought it was going to be just 2 days, but it's 3 days this week. And that's fine. Someone says, do you mind working 3 days? What they're really saying is, do you mind the money? Of course not. Of course I don't mind. Of course not. I'll wait till we get to about 50 in order to start up. Now we're going to be talking about some bodybuilding tips through the lens of Victor Pride. Now, obviously, when I read something from other people, I don't always agree with what they say, and my commentary may reflect that, it may not, but know that I am reading from Victor Pride's Bold and Determined, Volume 4. And I do that in hope that you'll get something out of this, that you will get something out of this tonight. Good night. I feel like I'm going to sleep really well tonight. Days go by fast, don't they? Only members and moderators. Did I hit that? Did I hit that option? But that's not stopping people from watching it. It's just saying that they can't comment, right? Okay. I think I've only done this 3 times in 6 years. So, pardon the inability. Yeah. People can watch, but not comment. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Get started here. Victor calls these bad boy bodybuilding tips. And let's just get started with that. Bodybuilding is a fun game. You get to go to the gym, lift weights, and build muscles. You get to look good and you get to feel good. Every man should have a gym membership. Spending a lot of time in gyms across the world has taught me many things. A lot of those things took me 10 years to fully realize and utilize. Use this article to learn from my mistakes and not make the same mistakes yourself. It's been my experience that physique is a result of 33, 33, 33 split. Your body is 33% diet, 33% training, 33% supplementation. So they're going to focus on three aspects: diet, training, and supplements. Diet tips. Number one, a lean physique is the result of diet. Leanness is not the result of hard training or cardio. Leanness is the result of diet, what you put in your mouth, right? Remember what I said, abs begin in the kitchen. Diet, number one, is for weight loss, fat loss. You can't work out hard and lose fat if you eat sloppy. Diet is number one when it comes to losing weight. That's the only way you're going to lose weight. Be hungry to stay hungry. If you're not hungry, you're not losing fat. Dieting is the easiest, least scientific thing in the world. Eat less food than you need. Remember, you can't out-train a bad diet. All right, you can't have a cheesesteak for lunch, 2 tasty cakes, a bottle of Coke, and a bag of chips, and then work out after work and think that you're going to get a good workout. It's not going to happen. You can't out-train a bad eating pattern. A bad diet will always leave you with too much fat on your body. On the other hand, if you count calories or intermittent fast, you can eat anything that you want. You can use MyFitnessPal to track calories. I think most phones have the access to the app MyFitnessPal. Number two, eat like a bird to lose weight. To lose weight, you have to eat less food. There's no two ways about it. You have to eat less food. How you eat less food is up to you. You can count calories or you can eat 5 to 6 small meals in a day versus a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, and a dessert. You can eat steak and eggs. You can eat 2 meals a day. You can intermittent fast. Number 3, small meals work to lose weight, but they have to be really small. The leanest I've ever been was the result of eating 5 small meals a day, and I do mean small meals. You can't eat 5 to 6 normal size meals and lose fat. You have to eat small meals that aren't particularly fulfilling. Think of a normal size meal. Take away half of that. Think about what you put on your plate tonight for dinner. Cut that in half. There's your meal right there. Have 5 to 6 of those half meals per day. This level of leanness was achieved with a diet of roughly 1,500 calories per day spread out over 5 small meals a day. Number 4, big meals work to lose weight, but they have to be spaced far apart. Big meals also work to lose weight, but the trick is to eat your meals in an 8-hour window and then fast for 16 hours a day. Can you eat just for 8 hours a day? Let's say you get up at 6 and you start, your coffee and you have breakfast. So from, let's say 6 o'clock till 2 p.m., you can't eat after 2. You're not allowed to eat after 2. Eat what you want for those 8 hours. But for 16 hours, from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 6 o'clock the next morning, you are not allowed to eat. Drink water, yes. Eat, no. This is known as intermittent fasting, an 8-hour window of time. Basically, when do you have your first meal? 7, 8? Add 8 hours to that. Okay? If it's 7 o'clock in the morning, if you have your coffee and toast at 7 o'clock in the morning, you can eat till 3 o'clock. After that, nothing until the next morning. So you have an 8-hour window of eating and a 16-hour window of fasting. Another way of the fat just melting off your body. Number 5. All right, he talks about his dieting coffee here. I would just say use bulletproof coffee. Use bulletproof coffee. I taught you that in today's video. Bulletproof coffee is a tablespoon of instant coffee in a cup, heavy cream, a little bit of honey for sweetness if you want that. Put in a tablespoon of butter or ghee or coconut oil, a half teaspoon of high-fat cocoa, and a half teaspoon of cinnamon. Buzz that all in there together, blend it all well with your milk frother, or actually just pour it into a blender and bzzz, and then pour it back in your cup. Number 6, eat fruit pre-workout for a natural pump. You can use the pre-workout supplements that pump the muscles, or you can use natural foods to fill the muscles with glycogen. I often like a little pre-fruit workout. Orange, plums, something sweet. That's what I usually have. I'll have an orange, grapes, an apple. When you eat fruit before a workout, your muscles have stored glycogen, and they're ready, waiting, and they're anticipating a pump. I find that sugary fruit also gives me a good wake-up when I feel drained from dieting. Number 7, a lot of people aren't going to like this. Milk is trash for your physique. Milk is one of the worst foods you can consume, according to Victor Pride. It's high calorie, high sugar, high fat, and worse than all of that, it's full of hormones like estrogen. Milk is made for baby cows that turn into big fat cows very fast. The only way you gain weight mega fast is by manipulating or ingesting hormones. Milk is full of hormones and not the good kind. Milk is also very fattening. Milk will smooth out a lean physique, so stay away from milk. In order to stay lean and stay healthy, do not drink milk. A lot of people are fearful of giving up milk, but there's no need to be fearful. Milk and dairy is an industry that is out for your money. It is not a health product. There's nothing in milk that you can't get elsewhere. But you can stay away from ingesting the estrogen and the antibiotics in milk. What are alternatives to milk, according to Victor Pride? Protein fortified almond milk. Coconut milk will also work. After you diet a long time, you start to appreciate the smaller things in life, like ketchup. When I diet hard, I crave simple things like ketchup or brown sugar oatmeal much more than I crave pizza or hamburgers. When you diet all the weight off to get shredded, get used to dreaming about ketchup and oatmeal instead of pizza and burgers. Number 9, scale weight does not matter. The only thing that matters is what is in the mirror. Scale is only a guide to see where you are going or where you have come from. The number on the scale should never be the desired result. If you're chasing bigger numbers on the scale instead of bigger numbers in the gym, you're going to get fat. It's actually worth repeating. If you are chasing bigger numbers on the scale instead of bigger numbers in the gym, eventually you're going to get fat. I agree with that. The mirror is, I would add to the mirror, the way your clothes fit is a great indication of what your workout is doing. Ironically, most people with muscles look much bigger at a lighter weight. If I am, last week I weighed in at like 198. Okay, I want to get down to 175, 180, somewhere in there. So, let's just say 20 pounds. If I lost 20 pounds, literally lost 20 pounds, and showed you my body, you would say, wow, dude, you are jacked. You're huge. I can't believe it. Not the case. The case is this. I have less fat, I'm less smooth, I'm more ripped, which gives the illusion of being bigger and stronger. Gives the illusion of being bigger and stronger. And believe me, it's just an illusion. At 210 pounds, I look like a sloppy mess. At 180 pounds, I look like I'm carved from granite. That's Victor Pride. Number 10, the body of a Spartan is the best training for naturals. The body of a Spartan is the best natural method for gaining muscle, strength, and losing fat. That's because I spent an entire year developing it in the shadows of China. Number 11, busy people work out in the morning. You can always find time to work out. The busiest people in the world work out first thing in the morning. Think about 5 a.m., which is what I did for many years. The laziest people in the world say, I can't find the time to work out. Don't make me laugh. If busy people can find time, lazy people can find time. There's always some time early in the morning when everyone else is sleeping. Early morning workouts favor a lighter workout. Working out too hard in the early morning can ruin your day by making you too tired. So when I lift in the wee hours of the morning, I don't lift to failure. Number 12, this almost seems contradictory. The best workouts happen at night. Busy people work out in the morning, but the best workouts happen at night. That is because you are wide awake, you've had some meals and some calories in your belly, you've been stressed out throughout the day. Now you have a recipe for a great workout. At night, you can work out as hard as you want and not worry about tiring yourself out. You need not be concerned with making yourself too tired, because after your workout at night, you can eat dinner and then relax at home. I find that I am also much stronger at night than I am in the morning. Number 13, afternoon workouts are nice in between. I typically work out in the afternoons. I like to spend my mornings working. I don't like the large crowds in the gym at night. I'm the same way. I can't stand crowds in the gym. Don't like it. I also find that afternoon is my mental dead time, so I use that to my advantage and hit the gym in the afternoon rather than hit the couch. Number 14, you have to train with intensity. You get this hard work mentality from bodybuilders all the time, but what exactly is hard work? Hard work is nothing but a mindset. When you're in the gym, what you need to do is not train hard, you need to train intensely. Intensity can be quantified, hard work cannot. So train intensely. You cannot build a physique with a lackadaisical training. You can only build muscle with intense training. Even on steroids, you must train intensely. Consistency, intensity, the right nutrition, the right supplements equals a good physique. Number 15, train legs like a woman. Men do not need to have enormous legs unless they are bodybuilders. Big legs get in the way of many things and are very uncomfortable. Normal clothing doesn't fit big legs, and your thighs rub together like a fat person's, even if you're not fat. Instead, your legs should be medium sized, strong, and cut. To accompany that, you train legs in the same way fitness girls train legs. Legs respond very well to lighter weight and higher repetitions. Watch the fitness girls in the gym with the great legs. They all train the same. Perfect form, slow cadence, lightweight, high reps. I agree with that. When I do squats with, let's see, the Olympic bar, 10, 20, 30, 40. I don't think I use more than 75 pounds when I squat. And I do 3 sets of 20. Sometimes I eke out another 2, make it 22. And if I'm really ambitious, I'll do 25. 3 sets of 25 with like 75 pounds. Doesn't seem like a lot of weight, but when you're doing it 25 times, 3 sets of that, I guarantee you're going to be limping out of the gym. You will be holding onto the wall on your way out to the car. What about calves? Unfortunately, calves are mostly genetic. You either have them or you don't. For example, black guys tend to not have calves, maybe why they never wear shorts, but Chinese guys always have big calves. I have calves. I remember a bodybuilder saying to me, dude, what do you do for your calves? I do nothing. I've got like phenomenal calves. Just nothing more than like calf raises. That is it. I do not go nuts on my calves at all. I just have good looking, shapely calves. Muscular, strong. They look like I worked on them a lot. Nope. 100% genetic. If you don't have big calves, or you don't have high calf insertions, there's not a lot you can do about it, and there's no need to spend time worrying about it. Number 16, cardio is necessary for heart and lung health, but it's not necessary for weight loss. I got to read that again. Cardio is necessary for heart and lung health, but not necessary for weight loss. Cardio is good for heart health, lung health, and it's very good to get your body moving and your blood pumping. Cardio is good for mental well-being. Cardio is meditative. On the other hand, I have never found it necessary to utilize cardio to lose fat, because that's what diet is for. To really get fat loss benefits from cardio, it's been my experience that you need to hit cardio first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and do moderate intensity for 45 minutes to an hour. Ain't nobody got time for that much cardio unless it's your job, so you can rely on the diet to lose fat. Or spend time walking or riding a bike to get natural cardio in. What I've been doing is simply running my daily errands on a beautiful black bicycle instead of driving my big black Jeep. Number 17, show up at the gym every day to reap the benefits. The hardest part about going to the gym is actually going to the gym. I've actually thought to myself, I would rather have a house or an apartment near a gym. That way I can just roll out of the sack, put on my gym clothes. And the fact that I am 6 miles away, I have a few different gyms that I go to. One is 11 miles away, one is 7 miles away, one is 6 miles away. I find myself like on a cold winter morning where I'm just drive 6 miles. It's just too much. The less barrier between you and the gym. That's why I think like a home gym would be great. Just to get up, put on your shorts, your shirt, your sneakers, go to your garage and start pumping iron. Put on the music and just let it rip. That's what I think. But the more barriers, more hoops that you have to jump through in order to go to the gym, the less likely you are to actually go to the gym. Number 17, show up to the gym every day to reap the benefits. The hardest part about going to the gym is literally going to the gym. This is where most people fail. They simply stop going to the gym, or they go to the gym sporadically. Consistency is the key, and showing up is the biggest hurdle. Boy, isn't that the truth? Show up every day, and it will pay. The workouts are easy compared to actually taking yourself to the gym. The hardest part of success is growing up. If you show up every day, you are in the 99% of people. The top 99%. That's great. Number 18. Workout partners are for accountability, working out harder, longer, and pushing yourself further. You can push yourself harder and further and train more intensely if you have a good training partner. You'll be able to hit reps you would never be able to hit on your own. True? You will also be held accountable for showing up at the gym. Number 19, serious people train at least 5 days a week. You often hear people say that 3 days a week is all it takes to get a great physique. 3 days a week is nothing. You might as well be sitting at home. Serious people train 5 days a week, and that can include weight training and cardio sessions. 3 days a week isn't even a bare minimum. It's too low of a frequency. 5 days a week of training is the bare minimum. Number 20, light workouts are fine, but to get any advantage from a light workout, you have to already have a great physique, you have to have a lot of gym experience, and you already have to be in good shape. You have to be already big and strong to be able to train like a wimp and make gains. You have to be able to lift heavy and get any benefit from lifting light. Short workouts are fine. Short 20-minute workouts are fine, but you have to have been working out for a long time to get the benefits of a short training session. I had to work out for an hour a day for many years so I could learn how to work out for 20 minutes a day and still make gains. Note that I have found that 20-minute workouts are only good for short periods of time, a month or so. After that, your physique will devolve. Number 22. Getting a good sweat. You need to sweat. That's how you know you're training intensely. If you ain't sweating, you ain't getting results. If you find it harder to sweat because of air conditioning or cool weather, then you can wear a long sleeve shirt or a jacket to train in. I wear a 3/4 sleeve shirt to help sweat and look good at the same time. Getting a good sweat also relieves stress and makes you feel accomplished after training. Number 23, you got to stretch. Stretch helps you stay injury-free. Always stretch after your training sessions, especially after you train legs. My soreness levels drop tremendously if I stretch after leg training versus if I don't stretch after leg training. Stretch, do yoga, get massages, and do not neglect this. You'll have your body as long as you're alive, so treat it with love and care. Number 24, drink enough water. I was chronically dehydrated because I didn't pay attention to drinking water. Big mistake. You need to drink lots of water every day. Personally, I need 3 liters of water a day. How do you know if you're getting enough water? This is a good question. Your urine should be clear and you should not feel dizzy when you stand up suddenly. Here's some symptoms of dehydration: a dry, sticky mouth, sleepiness or tiredness, thirst, decreased urine output, few or no tears when crying, dry skin, headaches, constipation, dizziness or lightheadedness. You can use a daily water intake calculator to determine exactly how much water you need for your height, weight, and activity level. Number 25, chase the pump. A great gym pump is the best sign that you have worked the intended muscle well. Bodybuilders always need to get a pump when training. That's when the muscles are engorged with blood and they just look bigger than they usually do. Your biceps look big, your chest looks big. You just have like a puffier look to you. That's your body sending blood to the muscles that you just worked. No pump equals not a good session. Bodybuilding is all about the pump, not about the weight that you used. So chase the pump, not the weights. Number 26, machines are good if they fit your body. Most machines are not evil, but some of them work very, very, very well. I do most of my back and leg training with machines. What you do need to do is simply find the machines that work well for your body and that work your muscles well. Find the exercises and machines that work for you, because not every machine is designed for every human being. You don't have to do only machines or only free weights. A mixture of machines and free weights works well. I will also add fitness resistance bands to that, because I am seeing that resistance bands for me are the gateway drug to more hardcore lifting in the gym. I'm having a good time and I'm watching my body get pumped when I do the fitness bands workout. I see a difference in my body. I see a pump happening. My heart is racing. I'm breathing a little heavier. And here's the added benefit. I'm not damaging my joints. I do not feel any joint pressure at all or any connective tissue issues in my shoulders when I use band training. Machines are a waste of time for new trainers. Always start with free weights first and then machines if you're just going to start working out. It is only after you develop some strength and muscle that you'll get benefits from training with machines. Machines work only the muscle, but when you first start to not have any muscle, when you first start, you don't have any muscle to work with, so machines are worthless for new trainers. Build the base of your body with free weights and then refine it with machines. Number 28, invent exercises for your body type. Your body is not the same as everyone else's. You need to train correctly for your body, not for the diagram showing you how to train. You have to spend time in the gym figuring out what exercises work and how to make them work for you. I bench press using only half repetitions, which is something I picked up from watching guys in the gym with big chests train. I train biceps in a funky way by doing what I call abundance curls. Half repetitions. He doesn't go all the way down to his chest. He will go halfway to his chest and then out. Halfway to his chest and then out. Because a lot of times when you come all the way down, when you come to the end of an exercise, the end either going out or the end coming back. Here's rest, 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 even if it's just a half a second rest. What he's talking about is there's constant tension for the muscles. So he's literally just going halfway to his chest, almost all the way out, halfway to his chest, almost all the way out, and he will do his repetitions that way, as opposed to all the way out, all the way back, all the way out, half repetitions. I was doing half repetitions yesterday with the bands, where literally I'll give you an example. When I was doing bicep curls, let me see if I can make this. I wasn't going all the way down and then all the way up, all the way down, all the way. I was going from about here, from here to about here. So I wasn't bringing the weights all the way down and then getting a rest. I was literally, I still had pressure, tension on the bicep. So it was, my curls were like this. Like that. And I'll tell you what, I feel it today. I really do. And the pump was amazing. Invent exercises for your body type. Your body's not the same as everyone else's. You need to train correctly for your body, not for the diagram showing you how to train. You have to spend time in the gym figuring out what exercises work and how to make them work for you. Number 29, genetics are an excuse, not a setback. You are the same as your parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. The only genetic freaks are retards and deformed people. Only a loser cries about their lack of fitness because of genetics. If you eat like fat people do, you will become fat. If you eat like lean people do, you will be lean. If you train and eat like strong and lean people, then you will become strong and lean just like them. So there's your genetics for you. The real role of genetics is about muscle insertions, basically the appearance of the muscle. Nobody got enormously big because of genetics. To get enormously big, you need to take enormous amounts of hormones, steroids. Number 30, sometimes you aren't fat, it's just puffy water weight. It's very easy to mistake fat with water weight. Water weight comes off very easy, fat doesn't. You can get rid of water weight very quickly with supplements like dandelion root. How do you get a fat, puffy face? A puffy face can come from eating high sodium foods. If you cut back on high sodium foods, add some dandelion root, and your face will lean down in no time. 31, shave the hair to get rid of a nasty look. Another way to look fat without being fat is having too much hair. Yes, having too much hair makes a lean physique look fatter than it really is. You never see bodybuilders with hair for a reason, so when I get a haircut, my face always looks slimmer. When my abdominals look puffy, they immediately look better when I shave my stomach. Yes, you must shave your body hair to show the muscles. Now, this is for those interested in bodybuilding. If not, then ignore this part. Your size gains will come very fast. You will attain all the size you will ever attain in your first year or two. After that, you refine. There's no reason to be chasing after lifting weights for more than 3 years. After 2 to 3 years, you're as big as you're going to get without using steroids. What you need to do at this point is refine your physique by taking your body fat levels down. Let the muscles be seen. Then if you choose to use steroids or TRT, you will gain more size. Again, the size gains will come very fast. And then you will need to refine rather than trying to forever add size. Size comes fast, refinement comes later. Sweat dripping from your forehead to your crotch will look like a pee-pee stain, so never wear gray sweatpants. 36, do what it takes to get where you want to be. If you want to be a really big boy with big muscles and low body fat, then you got to do what the big boys do. Is that cheating? Don't make me laugh. Your heroes don't believe in heroes. Instead, they believe in doing the work and becoming the hero. The leaner your face is, check this out now. The leaner your face is, the more handsome you become. Having a lean face makes a huge difference in handsome levels. Even a handsome man like myself looks terrible with a fat face. And if you know Victor Pride, he's a good-looking man. When I have a fat face, I look like a pig. When I have a lean face, I look much different. And the reality is that most guys who go from fat face to lean face start to look like models, unless they've had acne or otherwise are very ugly. Lean that face down and get that jawline showing. Normal girls appreciate a lean face more than they appreciate 20-inch arms or a 400-pound bench press. I promise. That's Victor Pride talking about some bodybuilding. You're going to get as big as you want to get naturally for about the first 1 to 3 years. After that, you want to refine the body. You want to lean the body down. You're going to get as big as your body can possibly get within the first 1 to 3 years. Then as you lose fat, as you get leaner looking, tighter looking, more jacked looking, people are going to say you're getting huge. You're actually not getting huge. You're just losing fat, and they're seeing more muscle through the skin. That's what's happening. If you want to get bigger after working out for 1 to 3 years, then you are going to need steroids and TRT. I know a lot of people that go through that. That's fine. That's their choice. For myself, I don't want that. I want to be 100% natural. That's what I want to do. So there you go. There's some tips for bodybuilding, tips for getting lean, and tips for literally tips to go from just kind of a plain look. Tips going from a plain look to a powerful look, and you can get that. The average person can look good, change their shape, as I like to say, that clothes make the man, but muscles make the clothes. And I know for my goal, my personal fitness goal, my aesthetic goal is not to just look good for my age. I'm going to be 62 this year. Is not to look good for my age. I want to look good for any age. I'm not interested in looking good for 62. I'm interested in looking good for 30. That's what I'm interested in. I might have the face of a 62-year-old guy, but the body of a 30-year-old guy. And that certainly is possible for all of the men that are listening. For the ladies, extract what you can from this lesson, and you will learn the same thing. Definitely. All right, I hope you learned something, and you took some notes, or you found just like one little piece of advice that's going to help you in transforming your body for the upcoming summer, because we're going to see your abs by June. Sometime this June, we're going to see your abs. Okay? So here we are at the end of March. So we have April, May, and let's give it to mid-June, or maybe we should do July. So we have April, May, June, and have abs by July 1st. How's that sound? Okay, so let's give you 3 months. Let's give you 3 months to be able to see your abs. If we can see your abs, that means your pants are going to fit a little bit looser. Things are going to be a little bit better. Your face is going to look different. Okay, most of you guys are going to look more handsome with a more cut face, a more cut jawline. Ladies, when you lose your belly, it makes your butt look a little more curvier, makes your boobs look a little bit more shapelier. a more hourglass figure when you work on those abs. It's all possible at any age. I'm not just talking to people with gray hair. I'm talking to anyone from 25 on up. So it can be done. So let's look at uh, abs by July. How's that sound? Abs by July. So you're going to have April, May, and June. Give yourself 90 days to be able to see those abs. And I'm not talking about having rippled abs. I'm just talking about where underneath your rib cage it goes in rather than out. And for most people, right underneath their rib cage, the belly kind of comes out a little bit. So let's talk about getting that belly in a little bit. And if that means dropping a pant size or two, then so be it. For some of you, most of that's going to happen through dieting, intermittent fasting. Doing an 18-6 is going to be a big deal, or a 16-8 is going to work for a lot of people. Walking, expending energy when and where you can, parking at the farthest end of a parking lot to go to the store, wherever you have to go. Don't always look for the closest spot. Look for the farthest spot and walk that extra 500 steps, and you'd be surprised. If you do that on a regular basis, the calories will just burn, and the slimmer, leaner, tighter you will come out. So I hope that works for you tonight. Anyways, thanks for watching. You had a lot of choices, and it's time for me to exit. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, gb@georgebruno.com. And abs by July, I don't know if I should start a group that people join and we talk about this once a week. But if that's something that you want, I mean, if a dozen people wrote me and said, yeah, I would love to see my abs by July, I would love to be part of that group. If I hear several people in the comments or emails tell me that, then that's something that I'll start as early as next week. And I still have some other groups that are coming: the Widows group, the Widowers group, the Business Mastermind and Hot Seat, and then the men's breakup group, and then a men's divorce group. So that's what's happening. Hope you have a great night, and that you learned something and got a little bit motivated. And I will catch you again tomorrow night.